Happiness doesn't come from chasing fleeting pleasures. True peace comes from patiently facing life's toughest challenges. Real freedom isn't escaping suffering, but understanding it deeply. Today, we explore the Buddha's timeless teachings on patience, mindfulness, and wise speech, tools to transform adversity into strength and lasting happiness. Let me share a story about David, an everyday man whose life changed through patience. David cared for his elderly father with dementia. His father often forgot where he was or who David was. Sometimes, he became confused and agitated, lashing out with harsh words. One afternoon, after his father accused him of stealing a wallet that was actually in his pocket, David felt anger rising. He wanted to respond sharply, but paused, took a deep breath, and reminded himself that his father's illness caused the confusion. Speaking softly, he helped search for the lost wallet, easing the tension. Another night, his father woke repeatedly, frightened and confused, asking where his late wife was. Exhausted, David could have lost patience. Instead, he held his father's hand, listened, and soothed him with gentle stories of happier times. Each day tested David's patience, but by choosing compassion over frustration, he eased both their sufferings. This story shows what the Buddha taught about true patience. It's not silent endurance or fear-based suppression, but a conscious inner strength that restrains anger and chooses compassion. Patience, the greatest virtue in Buddhism, leads to genuine peace. Central to this teaching are the three marks of existence: impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Everything changes: our feelings, thoughts, even our lives. Holding on to anger or resentment only increases suffering. Pain is unavoidable, but mental worry and agitation about pain are optional. The Buddha invites us to accept suffering clearly and wisely, without chasing fleeting pleasures that deepen our unhappiness. Our social circle deeply affects our growth. The Buddha stressed Kalyāṇamitta, noble friends who support and inspire us. Even amid toxic environments, wise and virtuous companions sustain our spiritual journey. We are shaped by those we associate with. Attachment is often misunderstood as clinging to objects. In Buddhism, attachment means craving and identifying with things mentally. Letting go isn't about discarding possessions, but releasing desire and expectation. Imagine holding a rope tied to a cow. The suffering comes from how tightly you grip the rope, not the cow itself. Mindfulness goes beyond stress relief. It's non-judgmental awareness of the present moment, observing thoughts and feelings as they arise and fade. This practice reveals impermanence and non-self, breaking the cycle of reactive suffering. Mindfulness helps us see life clearly, reducing attachment and aversion. Speech holds great power. The Buddha taught 5 guidelines for wise speech. Speak at the right time, speak truthfully, gently, beneficially, and motivated by love, not hate. Mindful speech fosters harmony and understanding. In summary, these teachings encourage facing life's challenges with patience, insight, and compassion. They guide us to accept suffering without fear, release craving, nurture supportive friendships, and live with mindful awareness and kind speech. Through this path, we find lasting happiness that grows from inner transformation, not external conditions. When times are tough, patience, discipline, and mindfulness will be your strongest allies on the journey to peace. Thank you for sharing this moment of peace with me, right here and now. Be gentle with yourself, and until we meet again, may kindness light your way.